Hi everyone again, my name's Andy Woodall, and as you can see, I've got the best lockdown haircut. Not bad at all. Right, let's have a look at resilience today. So I'm going to start off from a strange place if I can, and I'm going to jump between slides and my happy face. So let's just give you the first slide. So, quick question for you to start with. How are you sleeping? Any strange dreams? And look at the little graphic here, right? So a strange thing happened during lockdown that after the first set of Google inquiries were all about, have I got COVID? How do you catch corona? After all that sort of slowed down, a new set of questions was fed into Google. And that was all about, why am I having such strange dreams? And the reason is twofold. One, we're sleeping slightly more than we would normally, up to 20 minutes. And our sleeping patterns have changed. So we're sleeping more in the morning because we don't have to get up to go anywhere. So we're sleeping more. Also, the way sleep works, we're able to remember those dreams because we're waking up later and the dreams are sort of closer to when we wake up. So we're remembering, and those dreams are vivid because we're trying to process this very, very strange time. So give you an example. I had a dream about exchanging my car for a long-necked camel. Now you might say, well, it sounds like a giraffe, but I'm telling you, it's a camel. And I was in the centre of Birmingham, and Birmingham was deserted, and I was trying to find a training room. I deliver training, and I was late. And I think when you look at that, you go, right, there's lots of talk about the climate. There's lots of talk about people not travelling in cars. I'm a trainer. I'm late. I'm always trying to get into a venue. So it's my subconscious trying to make sense of all this strange stuff. So why am I talking to you about sleep during the talk on resilience? How does resilience work? So how do we top up our water tank full of resistance? Well, what would happen in normal times is that we do fun stuff. So we plan to go on holiday. We plan to meet friends. We go to the pub. We might do something that involves our faith. Or we might just have 5 minutes where we go and grab a coffee with our friend during the day. We do fun stuff. But here comes COVID, and check out my animation. How good am I at PowerPoint? So COVID comes along and stops us doing all the fun stuff that we would normally do that tops up our levels of resilience. Nobody's going on holiday. Nobody's going to meet their friends in the pub. Nobody's able to go to the coffee shop. So COVID has stopped us doing the fun stuff, and it's the fun stuff that helps us keep our resilience high. So lockdown style topping up the water tank of resilience. So there's our water tank again. So all these meetings that we've had, all these quizzes that we've done, all our family get-togethers. I have a quiz night every Wednesday, which we run, which is great fun. But it's not about anything other than topping up our connectivity. We improve our resilience by connecting with people. Even introverts need a level of connectivity. And here's a real strange one for you. Tiger King. If you haven't seen Tiger King, it's totally bonkers. So this guy here is a fella called Joe Exotic. He's a self-styled, he calls himself a redneck. I'm not sure if that's good language or not. I presume not. But he's got this zoo, and he's got all these big tigers. Now, spoiler alert, he ends up in prison. Now, Tiger King is a documentary on Netflix that was released as lockdown went into force. Now, why it was so important was it gave people a subject to connect over. So people would say, have you seen Tiger King? No, you must see Tiger King. And it gave us something to talk about. So in the show, Joe Exotic has got a nemesis called Carol Baskin. Now, everybody thinks Carol Baskin fed her first husband to her tigers. Huh? Or the other theory is she dropped her husband into the Everglades and the alligators ate him. Doesn't matter, right? Totally bonkers. And now Joe Exotic is in prison and Carol Baskin has got his zoo. Total nonsense. But it gave us something to connect about. We were able to talk about it together. So all those moments where we spend talking about that replicated the moments that we would have in normal times, where you see people and you connect and you talk about stuff that makes you laugh. So doing the good stuff tops up your water tank. Now, another thing that tops up the water tank of resilience is doing things that are considered kind. So if you've gone shopping for an elderly next door neighbor or your old mom, or you've done something that makes somebody feel better, by result, we feel better as well. So doing those things, going and shopping for someone, made us feel a little bit better. So that's how we've continued to keep our resilience up during lockdown. Now, my question to you is, if you're not doing those, what can you do to replicate all the stuff that you did on the outside? So if you're missing friends, what are you going to do now to reconnect? Because it will help your resilience top up. Right, thanks for watching again. I'm Andy Woodall. Fantastic lockdown hair. I'm from 1 Degree Difference, and I hope you'll join me on another one of our videos.